Well, reports coming in from Italy are indicating that Min-jae is expected to bid farewell to the fans of Napoli today as he prepares for his long-awaited transfer to Man United. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Fred Rodriguez has gone ahead and spoken about his future at Man United. Lots of stories have been really put up around him, like linking him to Fulham, Marco Silva getting off the bus of Fulham and going to the parking lot of United to talk to Fred in the last game we played in the Premier League. So lots of stories have been really put up towards the future of Fred, but we've gotten the real truth from the man himself, Fred Rodriguez, and that's the beauty of this channel, that we report facts in here for you. And lastly, Amad Diallo is really attracting a lot of interest from Premier League clubs, and they want to sign him on a loan. If at all United don't see him as that player who can come in and obviously get them into the next season up and running. So smash the like button. Let's see close to 200 likes on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a Sunday. Welcome back from church, those that have really gone to church and those that are really having a fantastic time at home, getting from the beach. I know, in my country people always go to the beach on Sundays, others go to relax, so as they prepare for the action-packed week that is kick-starting off on Monday. But guys, the way this month is really running, the year, it looks like yesterday when it was the 1st of January, and we are already in the mid of the year. And when you reach the mid of the year, obviously the year looks like it's out. But for us, we're excited. This is the transfer summer window starting from 14th June to 1st September. That is it. Now, let's kickstart it off with a story coming in from Napoli, that is the Repubblica, a Twitter handle that has close to 4 million followers, has told us that Min-jae is expected to say goodbye to Napoli fans today. The club wanted to keep him but can't manage the package offered by Man United. That is it. Now, Min-jae to Man United looks like it's one of those stories or those transfers that you think are really going to happen. With one of the historic players of South Korea having played at Manchester United, that is Park Jin-sung, I think Min-jae is one of those players that is sold onto a move to see to it that he plays for Man United, being the second South Korean player to play for Manchester United. And he has come in a digital era that all cameras are going to be on him, and football has gone ahead to gain loads of viewership all over Asia, and he might turn out to be the most famous Asia player. He knows what it means. When Park Jin-sung was playing for Man United, he was the most famous Asian player, and this is a chance for him to come to one of the biggest clubs that is really having huge support in South Korea and Asia at large, to come in through and play for it. So he cannot turn this chance down. It's like you wanting 200 grand, and then someone tells you that come here, and I'm going to give you 800 grand. You just rush because you are going to that person whom you've always admired and is getting you that, because Min-jae is a very good player, 26 years of age, and amongst all the Premier League teams, United is the most famous from where he comes from. I've always referred this to African players coming to the Premier League. They are so much sold to Chelsea and Arsenal. Why? Chelsea and Arsenal are the two big Premier League clubs that have gone ahead to bring on African players, and they've gone ahead to have good spells at the club. Chelsea have got many, Essien, Samuel Eto'o, Jeremy Njitap, Didier Drogba, Obi Mikel, and very many others. Even though they're having the likes of Eduardo Mendy, the Koulibalys, they still have them. Now, when you look at Arsenal, Kanu, Lauren Maya, Eboué, Adebayo, Song Bilong, Gavinho, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You know, the list is really endless. That's why when we slide a little bit to the deal of Victor Osimhen, I think Chelsea can win the race because African players see their rooted at Chelsea than at Man United. At Man United, the best performing African player that we've ever had, I think, is Quinton Fortune. I don't know whether most of you really watched Quinton Fortune, but he played between 2000, I think 2006. That's when he played for Manchester United. But the likes of Manucho, complete flop. Odion Igalo, not as much. The African player Eric Jemba, he failed. Wilfred Zaha, amid him being at Crystal Palace and performing at United, things never worked out. I think Amad Diallo is one of those African players that's going to come in throughout Manchester United and obviously hit the ground running, because even in the few games that's going to hate to play for Manchester United, has really gone ahead to really shine and is returning this summer to see to it that he really gets the best out of himself. And I think it's the next story we're going to talk about, Amad Diallo. But Kim Min-jae is expected to bid his farewells to Napoli. But unlucky enough, Napoli is playing right now, and I switched on to see whether Kim Min-jae is really in, and I'm still tied on the screen to see to it that whether he'll come in through after the game and bid his farewells. But this is the starting 11 of Napoli, and this is the back four: Lozano, Ramahani, Ostigadi, and Rui. You know, he's nowhere to be seen. When you go to the bench, again, he's not onto the bench of Napoli. You know, Napoli has Diego Simeone, Juan Jesus. Look at the bench. You know, Kim Min-jae is nowhere to be seen. And now, this is where the manager of Napoli has to come in through and obviously tell us, Spalletti, about why Kim Min-jae has not made it to the starting 11 and is off the bench. Is he injured? And if at all he's not injured and they just reserved him, that will be a complete message to us that they just want to send and sell this player. Now, there is a journalist that was called, and he's so much a famous Italian journalist. He goes by the names of Salvatore Cagliazza. You know, he was speaking to Radio Kiss Kiss, the official radio partner of Napoli. Have you heard? The official radio partner of Napoli is known as Kiss Kiss, and they asked him about Kim Min-jae. He said, Kim, he'll go to Man United for the rest of his life, and that is via Sports Witness. So it shows you that all credible sources in Italy are linking Kim Min-jae to a move to Manchester United. And the other time I brought you a story that PSG pulled out of the race to sign Kim Min-jae, because all signals were that the 26-year-old South Korean international is sold on an idea to come in and obviously play for the club of Man United. So it shows you that it's concrete. United have been working on this deal for close to 6 months, and Kim Min-jae is really willing to come in and play for the club of Manchester United. Looks like his representatives have been really talked to by Manchester United, and they are really very much solid to come in through and obviously get this to the next level. Let's go to another story about Amad Diallo. It's really good to see that you're having a player, and very many clubs are really interested in him. Now, this is coming in from the North Echo. You know, it's the latest and North Share News. They've gone ahead and really told us the following: that Everton, West Ham, and Burnley all want to sign Amad Diallo on loan this summer. So, Amad Diallo, who went ahead to play at Sunderland on loan, and he played 40 sorry about that. Amad Diallo played 39 games for Sunderland. He scored 14 goals and 3 assists. Those are 17 goal involvements. Is attracting a lot of interest from Premier League clubs only. You know, that is really great for me, because it sends a message to Eric Ten Hag that Amad Diallo is Premier League ready. I know there might be questions about whether he's ready or not, but playing in the Championship is the same as playing in the Premier League, because these two leagues don't differ. They're all about intensity, physicality, and quick thinking. And Amad Diallo went ahead and thrived at Sunderland, meaning that he can easily thrive at United. So, West Ham, Burnley, and Everton interested in the player on loan. It confirms to Erik ten Hag that this player is really ready to take on other teams into the Premier League. And Man United should keep the player, according to me. I'm 100% sold onto an idea that Erik ten Hag is going to keep this player, provided he goes ahead and really performs well during the preseason. I think even if he doesn't perform well during the preseason, Erik ten Hag is that manager who knows that he needs to be having a vast squad. And with United wanting to be increasing its list of homegrown players, I don't see them loaning Amad Diallo this time round, because another homegrown player is going to be sold. That is Anthony Elanga. We are told that Anthony Elanga is going to be sold by Manchester United at a price of like £10 million. So Amad Diallo coming in through, proving himself at Sunderland that he can come in and play for Manchester United, especially to compete with Anthony, is just enough to really bring United to the levels we're supposed to be as far as this man is concerned. That is Amad Diallo. And I just can't wait to see him really thrive at the club of Manchester United. Pre-season starting early, so we are going to be waiting to see what is really going to be so important about this Amad Diallo guy. Will United loan him to those clubs? I doubt. Why? We don't have the money to get in other players that can really thrive onto that side. All else, the thought of Sancho playing well on the right, attacking side of the midfield. Will Erik ten Hag opt to get in Sancho to play that side and obviously compete with Anthony, and then loan this lad to those Premier League clubs? We don't know. But with what we are having on table, Ten Hag is excited to welcome back Amad Diallo. So let's wait and see where that Amad Diallo story is really going to take us. Now, Fred, on his future, this is what he has gone ahead to say. I don't know yet. I have to talk about it with my family. I still have a year left on my contract. Now it's the holidays and it's a good opportunity to rest. I'm going to talk to my staff, to the club, and see what everyone's decision is. Remember, Fred is 30 years of age, and rumors were that Fulham had shown concrete interest in the Brazilian. After the game that summed up our Premier League season, when we beat them 2-1, and Fred was involved in the 2 goals, and most catchy of all was that assist for the second goal that Bruno scored. The manager of Fulham, that is Marco Silva, got off the bus of Fulham and ran to the parking lot of Man United and talked to Fred. Concrete interest is there from Marco Silva, and United might be willing to cash in for Fred. Why? Erik ten Hag is sold on an idea of bringing in 2 central midfielders, and Rabiot on a free, and Mason Mount. There is also an idea of signing Declan Rice. So 2 midfielders is what Ten Hag is targeting to bring in, meaning that Scott McTominay and Fred will be moving out. And if at all you sell Scott McTominay and Fred and you get like £60 million from those 2, that will be a very huge boost to see to it that you get into the best of the players that you want. So I think Freddy's future at Manchester United is uncertain, because Ten Hag believes that he should be getting more of a player that has more of a Fred role with a lot of talent in him. Mason Mount at like £50 million from Chelsea, then this other player on a free from Juventus, that is Rabiot. So let's wait and see how that's going to happen, but Fred's future looks like it's uncertain. On talking to Erik ten Hag, Fred confirmed to us that I also have to speak with Erik ten Hag. I want to be important. I want to help the team. So we will see. But I've always been and still been a very happy player at Man United. So Fred is confirming to us that he's a very happy player at Manchester United, but he needs to speak to the board of United and obviously see whether he's needed, especially talking to the manager, whether he's still needed or not. So guys, your thoughts on Min-jae to bid farewell today to Napoli fans are welcome in the comment section below. Fred breaks silence on his future at Manchester United, and Amad Diallo attracting Premier League interests from 3 Premier League clubs. Would you keep Amad Diallo or you let him go on loan? I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim friends, may Allah see you through what you are really going through. Me out. Bye-bye.